So this is insane. Are the Warriors the most likely landing spot for Giannis Antetokounmpo? A new report from a Warriors insider is fueling league-wide speculation. The Warriors have an inside edge on the rest of the NBA on landing Giannis in the offseason. In today's video, we'll break down the report, how this might affect Jimmy Butler and Jonathan Kuminga's future with the team, and the impact this has on the Dubs going forward. But first, I need you to hit subscribe. I'm Arthur Ballesteros. This is Warriors Digest. We bring you daily videos breaking down everything going on with the Warriors. If you're part of the nearly 30% who watches the videos on a daily basis but hasn't subscribed, what are you doing? Just hit the button. It helps the channel a lot. And thank you to the 11,000 plus who have already joined the community so we can discuss news like this. This came via very credible sources. Sam Amick, who writes for the New York Times and The Athletic. Now, yesterday we got the big news from Shams that Giannis Antetokounmpo is open to exploring options outside of the Bucks. So this is what really caught fire today. The reporting from Sam Amick, who should have revealed this information months ago, but dropped it early this morning. According to him, who he was here at this event, he says that Giannis Antetokounmpo, who's been a dream target for the Warriors for a long time, made a late night appearance at Steph Curry's party in San Francisco during All-Star Weekend. Warriors officials on hand took gleeful notice, including fellow attendee Golden State Warriors owner Joe Lacob, Draymond Green, and Kevon Looney. And he goes on to say that Giannis and Steph, it should be noted, are both represented by the same Octagon agency. And while this was a Warriors-centric event, the one very large notable exception was Giannis Antetokounmpo. It didn't really make sense that he was there. And he goes on to add that while the Warriors are deeply invested in the Jimmy Butler era at the moment, the reality about a player like Antetokounmpo and his greatness could compel nearly every owner and GM in the league to adjust their plan. Now, this fueled all of these headlines all day. This from SF Gate here in San Francisco. Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Warriors finally has some concrete reporting. Also, this from the Sporting News that the Warriors get excellent Giannis Antetokounmpo trade rumor news after the Steph Curry report. From the East Bay Times here in the Bay Area, Warriors fans can cling to long-held trade hope as the playoff run sputters. We all saw what happened last night. Warriors go down ugly loss, especially that third quarter. My Lord, historic disaster last night. The Warriors now down 3-1 against the Wolves. Steph not coming back for Game 5. That has been confirmed via Anthony Slater, another Warriors insider earlier today. So throw those hopes out the window. So now, as the season is looking like it may be coming to an end here closely, these are the things that are really fueling speculation around the league, and everybody's trying to break this down. So this reporting from today even made Vegas update their odds on the team that Giannis is most likely going to end up with. Outside of the Bucks, the Warriors now have the third best chance of landing him with plus 900 odds. This report kind of changed the landscape of the NBA this morning, and it's just wild that the Warriors are even being considered here, considering the amount of assets they have. I don't think that it's enough to get it done, but crazier things have happened. I mean, the Mavs got the #1 pick. The Lakers traded for Luka. If you want to believe the NBA is rigged and scripted, Giannis to the Warriors makes a lot of sense for the NBA and the media market, with San Francisco being the 7th largest media market. Giannis getting to kind of, come save the franchise as Steph Curry rides his horse into the sunset. It is a business. It's entertainment at the end of the day. I don't know. You tell me what you think down in the comments, but ESPN did an in-depth breakdown earlier today. Bobby Marks, who's been a longtime insider as well, kind of broke down what assets the Warriors have that they could part with. He's basically making the case that the Warriors are going to have to get a third team involved because, for one, I want to dispel right now, Jonathan Kuminga sign and trade is almost a 0% option right now because of NBA rules. Jonathan Kuminga, the only way he can be involved in a sign and trade is if he doesn't sign an offer sheet with another team. Jonathan Kuminga is a restricted free agent, which means the Warriors can match any offer and retain him if they want, but he can't go out and sign an offer sheet with somebody and then the Warriors be like, oh, hang on, we want to do a sign and trade with you. We're going to match that offer sheet. It doesn't work that way. Once he signs that offer sheet, if the Warriors do match it, they would have to wait until December 31st in order to trade him. So they can't do a direct sign and trade. I know a lot of Warriors fans will point and be like, well, wait, we did this with Kevin Durant and D'Angelo Russell back in 2019. The difference there, KD was an unrestricted free agent. That was a big difference there. Kuminga, restricted free agent. The NBA rules are different. It's all very complicated, very nuanced. But I just want to throw that out the window because I keep seeing stuff like, where is it? This popping up from other NBA insiders who are proposing that the Warriors do a sign and trade with Kuminga, send him alongside Jimmy Butler, Moses Moody, Brandin Podziemski, 3 first-round picks over to Giannis, Bobby Portis, and some cap filler. No way in hell this is happening. And the Warriors are already at a bit of a disadvantage because they don't necessarily have the same assets that other teams have, like Oklahoma City. Really, kind of the only way this works out cap-wise is a straight-up deal, Jimmy Butler and a bunch of first-round picks. Maybe you can throw in Moody, Podziemski, get some salary filler back, but I just don't think that's necessarily going to be enough to entice the Bucks to do the deal. There are still a lot of teams, including the Spurs and the Dallas Mavericks, who've entered the chat, who have some really enticing trade assets now. The Mavs obviously getting that rigged draft pick and being able to win the sweepstakes and get Cooper Flagg. They've said they're not going to trade that pick, but that doesn't mean that they won't actually trade Cooper Flagg or some other pieces. They have some enticing options there. Now, I'll tell you, I think the Warriors have a couple of very distinct advantages. Giannis wants to go to a large market. San Francisco Bay Area is the 7th largest TV market in the NBA. That's an advantage over Oklahoma, which is almost at the bottom, the Bucks, which are almost at the bottom. Now, the Rockets are interesting because they do have a larger TV market. They are a bigger market, a bigger metroplex area. They're interesting. They have some of the assets. They have players. Could happen. But Giannis has never expressed any sort of desire to be in Houston. There is a connection here. The connection with Steph, the connection with the Bay Area, the bigger market, what he would mean to this area. And there is still championship hopes right now. I mean, the Rockets do. I mean, if I'm Giannis, I'm looking at the Rockets most likely. I mean, I think that their window is just going to be open longer. But you do have a good 2, maybe 3-year shot here with Steph, as long as he's healthy, to extend this championship window. So it's going to be really interesting. You tell me what you think down in the comments. Do you think the Warriors have a shot at landing Giannis, or is this all just a pipe dream here? You tell me, and I'll talk to you tomorrow after the Warriors hopefully extend their playoff and championship window this year by winning, getting Steph back in Game 6. We can only hope and pray and try to be optimistic and find silver linings here. That's what we're doing today. We're trying to stay chipper. All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.